Eng. Let's do some practice problems for conversion of moles to grams. Question 1. Calculate the number of moles of HCl in 146 grams of HCl. In these problems, we are looking at converting grams to mole. The number of moles is equal to the mass of the molecule divided by the molar mass of the molecule. We can simplify this equation and write it as small letter m equals to a small letter m divided by a cursive capital M. What is the molar mass of HCl? HCl consists of 1 mole of hydrogen and 1 mole of chlorine. We can look up the molar mass of hydrogen and chlorine from the periodic table, and we know that the molar mass of hydrogen is 1.008 and the molar mass of chlorine is 35.45, and that gives us a total of 36.458 grams per mole of HCl. Therefore, the number of mole of HCl is equals to 146 grams of HCl divided by 36.458 grams per mole of HCl, and that gives me 4 moles of HCl in 146 grams. Now let's take a look at these problems on converting moles to grams. Calculate the mass of ethanol in 5 moles of ethanol. The first thing to do is to determine the molar mass of this compound. And if we look up the molar mass of each element from the periodic table and do algebra, the molar mass of ethanol is equal to 46.1 grams per mole. Now earlier on we learned that the number of moles is equal to the mass of the molecule divided by the molar mass of the molecule, which means the mass of the molecule is equal to N multiplied by M. And therefore, 5 moles of ethanol multiplied by 46.1 grams of ethanol in 1 mole of C2H5OH. And if we cancel the top and the bottom, and that's going to give us 230.5 grams of ethanol. Now in these questions, we're going to look at converting grams to the number of atoms. In order to calculate the number of atoms, we will have to first determine the number of moles. Again, the number of moles is equal to the mass divided by the molar mass of the molecule. In this case, the mass of zinc is 48.3 grams. And divided by the molar mass of zinc, which is equal to 65.39 grams per mole of zinc. And that's going to give us 0.739 mole of zinc. Now since we have calculated the number of zinc, we can then convert it to the number of atoms by using Avogadro's number. Therefore, the number of zinc atoms is equal to 0.739 moles of zinc multiplied by the Avogadro's number, which is 6.023 times 10 to the power 23 zinc atoms in 1 mole of zinc. If we cancel this out, and that's going to give us 4.45 times 10 to the power 23 zinc atoms.